No mistakes, just happy little accents, is one of many quotes this famous American painter had. Robert Norman Ross, actually known as Bob Ross, was born in Daytona Beach, Florida in 1942. He is best known for a show called The Joy of Painting, which was aired on PBS. My name is Hunter Hershey, and the reason I am doing this speech over Bob Ross is because I have been watching his show for many years and I really like him. In this speech, I will have three main points on how Bob Ross influenced many lives in America. The first is Bob Ross was selfless. The second is he loved animals. And lastly, his show was such a hit. My first main point is how he was selfless. He never made a cent from the show The Joy of Painting. With over 403 episodes, the New York Times stated that his company was worth over $15 million, but he never made a single cent from it. Ross also painted around 30,000 paintings, and he never sold them. He always put them online, or he always put them to PBS, and they sold them for fundraisers. And lastly, he would always give credit to his producers and also his camera people. That was only the first main point. The second main point is he really cared about animals. Bob Ross once stated, "We need to learn to respect nature and all of God's little creatures." He had a pet squirrel. Mental Floss stated that his pet squirrel was called Peapod. Peapod was a little squirrel that hung out in front of his front pockets. He received the most airtime out of anyone. He would always take care of animals also. His mom once walked into him in the bathroom and there was a pet alligator that he was taking care of. He also has taken care of owls, baby raccoons, chimney sweeps, a crane, a baby raccoon, and also a deer. He would only take care of the animals when they were young and then free them to the wild. That was only my second main point. But my last main point is that his show was such a hit. He encouraged others to paint with them. NPR.org stated that he always painted Alaskan landscapes because he was stationed there in the military. He would always tell you at the beginning of every episode what colors to use, the canvas he was using, and also brushes. Also, you can watch The Joy of Painting anywhere. Season 1 is on Netflix. It also has there's a lot of marathons on Twitch, which is basically YouTube but is live streamed. And lastly, 17 seasons are on YouTube. That was my last main point. In this speech, I had three main points on how Bob Ross influenced many lives. These were, he was selfless, he cared about animals, and lastly, his show was such a hit. Bob Ross was such an inspiration for many people. If I could be anyone that ever lived, it would definitely be Bob Ross. At the end of every episode of The Joy of Painting, Bob Ross would say, "From all of us here, I would like to wish you a happy painting, and God bless, my friend."